All right, here I am again. I don't even remember the last time I talked here on the camera. Uh, it is now, I think, Saturday. um, so Friday, I left the hotel here, went down to the shopping mall. It was just a shopping mall. Um, you walk in any mall in America and you have the same thing. What you'll see different, however, I've never seen a mall with, say, a butcher shop, a mall where people have shopping carts to carry around, things of that nature. But walked around there and went, okay, there's nothing here to see. Uh, Went and found the Luas, or Lewis, or whatever you want to call it. It's a tram that goes through town here. Bought a ticket, got on the first one that came without even thinking about it, and luckily it went towards Dublin city center as opposed to who knows where. I got off at the Abbey Road exit because it seemed like it would be a good exit. Wandered around, got lost, saw some really neat buildings. Once I got lost, I went into the first place for food that I saw, and it was an Italian restaurant because, I went 4,000 miles to eat Italian when Ireland. But it was, however, the best panini I have ever had, hands down, which is great considering it cost me like $12 for a sandwich. Um, I don't know. They might have been actually Italian. The girl, the waitress, didn't really speak English, but very good looking. Um, Other than that, walked around till I found the Lewis tracks again. Got on the Lewis, this time knowing which way to go, and came back to my hotel here, thinking that it must be like 5 or 6 o'clock at that time. It was 3. Not very late at all, but I was just done. So I went to bed and out like a light, and then woke up a while later and just this noise. I mean, just unbelievable noise. I'm like, what the hell is that? And I thought maybe I was hitting something and I was sleeping, and it stopped, and then just what the hell? And it was coming behind. If you see that big thing right there behind me here, that right there, it was coming from behind that. I'm like, well, what are the people in the next room doing? Are they like choking each other with plastic bags or something? I mean, just. And finally, I listening, and I look back there, and earlier that day, I had the brownie I saved for my flight meal. And I ate that, and I put the wrapper, I think it fell on the floor, and a mouse got it and dragged it behind that thing back there, the wardrobe, and just was tearing apart that wrapper and driving me bonkers. And it took me forever to get back there, and that thing's heavy. I couldn't move it. And finally got a coat hanger and pulled out the wrapper. And threw the wrapper in the trash. So watch out for the mice, maybe a rat. Hell, it might even be a ginormous cockroach or something. I don't know. I know it was loud and woke me up. But I went back to bed. Slept pretty good. Even with this loud road here, I was out. I've got a little bit of crud going on, mainly because it's so cold here. I'm walking around and just constantly, and maybe the travel. So I took a nice hot bath, and kind of tried to knock some of this out. I still a little congested, so I'm trying to get that out, so I don't get like a sore throat or a sinus infection, because that would make my trip back blow, for lack of a better word. Unfortunately, after I went back to bed and I woke up, I didn't wake up till it was maybe midnight. I mean, not real early or late at all. So I might try to go back to bed here soon. It's 3 o'clock in the morning here. Nothing's open, of course. Um, and then tomorrow, I don't know what I'm doing. I might go back into the city center because I didn't have a map. I have a map, but I didn't bring it with me, um, like a Nard, and didn't know where anything was at. I didn't record anything because I didn't know if I was in the part of the city where it's like, hey, tourists are going to record things, or hey, look at the idiot tourist, let's mug them. But I never felt like I was unsafe at all. I mean, it was a pretty good area. Well, all the people seemed really nice, and a lot of graffiti and around. I mean, just lots and lots and lots of it. And apparently, I look Irish because I've had 4 or 5 people now come up to me and go, "Hey, excuse me, can you tell me where this road is?" Or on the Luas, people are asking me where the, what station to get off of, and all sorts of stuff. And I'm like, I am just as lost as you are. And people usually laugh and keep going. Many of them seem really friendly to Americans, actually, and a lot of them aren't from around here. Like, oh, you're American? Yeah, that's great. Where are you from? So that was kind of neat. The whole aspect of traveling here. So tomorrow I will try to record some more stuff other than me in a room telling you about what I did. And yeah, hopefully I see some great things and get to share some great things with you.
Well, in case you're wondering what my Saturday was like, I spent it in my bed. Just, God, you can't see anything through this, can you? See if I can zoom past it. Sorry. At any rate, I have a bit of a sinus infection from being out in the cold so much yesterday. I've slept most of the day. I woke up, like I said, late. I stayed up a couple hours, went back to bed, and slept most of the day today. I have, however, not had to been out in the rain, so that was nice. I'll probably go down to the bar, have some food, and hang out in the hotel today. And we'll check the weather and see what tomorrow's supposed to be like. In my upper window there, just sounded like it opened up the last gust of wind. I don't know. Anyway, welcome to Ireland.